Hey everybody, Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. I recently had the chance to catch the Dead Daisies as they swung through Seattle on their most recent tour. And I was watching Doug Aldrich play, amazing guitar player. And he had a number of gold tops that he was playing that night. And one of them in particular stood out to me. And it had a number of these cream colored parts on the guitar replaced, and they were black. And it really gave the guitar a unique look on stage and really made it pop when I was looking at it from the audience. And that really inspired me to do a bit of a facelift on my own gold top that I got here. So this is a Gibson Les Paul Classic in bullion finish. It's 1995. And in this video, we're going to be swapping out these parts with their black equivalents and seeing how this changes the look of the instrument. All right, with that, let's get started. Now that we have the pickup rings off, I'm going to take the opportunity to use some of this Metal Glow premium polish to kind of get some of this oxidation off of the pickup covers, maybe off of the post down here as well. Just takes, again, a little spot of this on a paper towel, rub it in a little bit, wipe it off, makes things look great. Another thing I like to use when I'm working on guitars is magnetic mechanics plates. These are great if you've got a couple of screws or nuts or bolts or something like that that you got out of the guitar. Like for instance, these screws that I have here that were part of the pick guard. You drop them in here. Put them where you want, that way you remember which way they go, what positions they're in. They don't roll around, they don't move anywhere. They're not going to get knocked off the table and fall on the floor and become a problem for you to find or anything like that. Next up, we're going to take the knobs off of the pots here and replace those with the black silver top hats that I got to replace these. So these are just press-on knobs, both the ones that are on the guitar now as well as the replacements. They just press down directly, but if you try to grab them and kind of pull them off, you know, by tilting the force, you will end up cracking the knobs. And these things are plastic, they shouldn't crack all the time anyway. But one of the best ways to get these knobs off is to use a simple polish cloth and just wrap the cloth around the underside of the pot, grab it on all sides and pull it straight up. Works like a charm. So, and I tend to like to twist the knobs all the way to the 10 position. That way I know where 10 is, and then I can line up 10 on the new knob that I'm putting down and then just press it straight down. you want to be careful how much force you use. You want to make sure you're using enough pressure to get the knob to sit down on the seat of the post, or take seat on the post, but you don't want to push so hard, you know, that you damage the pots in the guitar. So, you know, you don't need to really put a huge amount of muscle behind it, just enough so that it ends up seating on the instrument. When you're holding the pickup ring like this, typically I'll put my middle finger underneath the foot claw and try to hold the spring in place with my other two fingers, and then push down enough to keep it under tension, and then use the screwdriver to push the screw in, and I can feel the screw once it actually starts to thread through, because it'll hit the tip of my finger, and then I know that the pickup ring itself is attached to the pickup and in place, and I can start to set it in with the instrument. So there you have it. With all the parts installed, this is what the instrument looks like now. Black and gold is a classic color combination that's been used on instruments throughout the years, and honestly, visually, it pops a lot stronger to me than the cream and gold color combination that ships on these guitars from the factory. And it just goes to show that for less than $100, you can give your instrument a fresh look and maybe even inspire yourself to write some new riffs when you're playing a killer looking axe. As always, thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe so I can get a real name for my YouTube channel. And check out the links in the description of this video to the signal and the noise and the singles that the project has released. Thanks again. Have a great day.